Hello, Internet! It is Juliet the Paper Bag Lady One. I know it has been months since I've been here, and I'm very sorry, but I really didn't have anything profound to say or to show. I haven't been shopping. I have been staying away from my little thrift store. I have so much that I really do not need to bring more into this studio. And I'm getting to the point where I'm realizing that I don't need to buy it just to buy it. So I'm trying to stay out of stores and only buy what I need, which basically means I've been buying things like adhesive and paper bags. So yeah, if there comes a point where I need paper for a specific album, I'll get it or whatever, but I'm really, really trying hard to not shop and to use what I have, because there's a lot here that I'm not doing anything with after I've bought it. So we have a moratorium on shopping. Yay me! I know that's not as fun for you guys who like to watch thrift store hauls, but that's where we are right now. So anyway, I have been making a lot of albums, and I haven't been videoing them because I just never think about it. I put them away before I ever get around to it, but I was putting some, pricing them and putting them in my computer today, and I thought, oh, I really like these. I think I'll show them to you. So here we go. So I have 3 albums here, and these are all made with the Die Cuts with a View Once Upon a Time line, which has been around for a number of years. I love this line. Love it, love it, love it. I mean, some of the first albums I made, like 9 years ago, 8 years ago, used this paper. I'm pretty sure it's been around that long. So I love it. Of course, they were very different looking than what I have now. But still, here we are. So let's jump in. So these are going to have a lot of metal in them because I didn't use flowers. Well, this one has flowers. I lied. I don't think the other 2 have flowers in them. So there's a lot of metal. Most of it, I believe, a lot of it you can get at Butterbee Scraps. Some of it she may have carried in the past and doesn't carry now because I have stuff here that I've had for a really long time. So I honestly don't know what's still there and what isn't. But if you're on the market for metal, be sure to check her out because she's got a lot. So anyway, so here we go. Here's album number 1. And this is, they're all medieval or fantasy type. This one's more fantasy type because it's got little dragons all over the place. The paper that's in this one, as you'll see, is all the kind of fantasy paper. I think one has a mermaid on it, one has dragons, one has, I don't remember what else, a Pegasus, I think. But anyway, you'll see it when we go through. And I didn't have a lot of things to embellish with, so I actually just got a sheet, a digital sheet of different images of dragons on Etsy from a seller called Images for You, and that's the number 4, not the word for. So I used those throughout. I used all dragons. I would have liked to have used a mixture, but I couldn't find a set that had multiple fantasy creatures, or at least that had the kind of look that I wanted. So dragons it is, and the colors worked well. So here we go. Every man's life is a fairy tale written by God's fingers, which is a quote that I love. It's Hans Christian Andersen. And so here we go inside. So here's the first layout. I think most of these are 4x6, if I'm not mistaken. And this is the sort of fantasy, the like, I kind of think of Merlin and his little, I don't know, doing potions. And actually this one is made with sheets from an 8x8 album, which would be this one where you can see the whole image. And this is from a 12x12 where I cut it down. So there's that. And you can see we have the little dragons on every page. Here's the one with the Pegasus. And again, more dragons. Here's fairies. That's the other one. We have fairies. And this is like a dragon wing, I think, from different paper. Maybe dragon breath, fire breath. I don't know. And of course, you can see all the metal and the corners. I used a lot of corners. And then a coffee dyed flowers, which you know I love to do and I love to use. I probably will... when I get around to dyeing them, I will do coffee dyed tags and put them in here on the pages, but I don't have any done at the moment. I have to dye like hundreds of them, and I have a whole bunch of albums that need them. For the time being, they just go without, but once I do them, I'll put them all in. Here's the mermaid page. And then finally, here is the dragon page. So, like I said, I love this paper. Love it! So there's album number 1. Here's album number 2, and this is just, this is from the 12x12 paper. It's just a big image of a knight. I think it says off on an adventure on the actual page, but I did not use that. And then as you can see, I used this It's a round filigree, and I cut it in half and just placed it the whole way around the edge. And inside, oh, here's some more Merlin bottles. Inside, I have my quote again, because I used playing cards on all the pages, but I couldn't find another one that fit there. So I just put my little quote in it. And then I have these vocabulary cards, the VizEd vocab cards. I love those, use them a lot. And then, of course, the different medals. So here we have Once Upon a Time, Lock, Castle, Palace. I have a good time going through them and pulling out cards from different themes. Here's a knight. That's on a set of playing cards. My goodness, I think my friend Heather sent me that years ago. For here we have the king and queen. So we have the king and the queen. I can't remember. This might be from Five Crowns. Let me see if I can peek underneath. Nope, that's not from Five Crowns. I don't know. At least it doesn't say Five Crowns on the back. I'm not sure what set of cards that's from. But there they are. And here we have Rule, there's a king, and to Conquer, it's a helmet. Here's another guy, another knight on a horse. I know he doesn't really have a sword, he has a, I don't know what you call that, a lance for jousting, but I don't have a card that said that. I had one that said sword. And then Tower, there's the princess in her tower, I guess. And here on the last page we have Prince and Valiant and Brave. So, oh, there's that, if you can see, there's that guy from the front. Oh no, that's not the guy from the front. Never mind, ignore me. I thought it was. It's a different knight. But anyway, there's album number 2. Here's album number 3. And again with my quote on the front. And then what I did, you're so funny, I have to tell you. So, I made these. I just printed it out on craft cardstock. And then I took it outside and I burned it with my lighter. And then I took, these are cinnamon sticks. There's 2. On each, and then I just rolled it around it and glued it. And then I got them all glued. I have another album that looks just like this one. I got them all glued and I looked at them and I realized that I spelled Anderson wrong. I spelled it with an O-N instead of an E-N. So I sighed, and then I reprinted them and did it all again. And I see that I have a smudge here, and I can't tell if it is, yeah, I think it was just from the soot from the burning. But anyway, so we have our little scroll here. Let's go inside. Once Upon a Time. And on this I just used, oh my, that's very old, like a metallic set, which I think was also a die cuts with a view stack. And then this is no, that's a printout. And I don't know where I got that from. Oh, I'm sorry, you have a glare that says Once Upon a Time, Far, Far Away. And again, more with the Butterbee Scraps metal, where I'm just sort of layering it on top. That's 3 different pieces. And then here we have it says there lived a handsome prince and there lived a beautiful princess. And these stamps are from, I believe they are from, what's it called? Oh my goodness, Stamper's Best. That's it. I think these are from Stamper's Best. And then again, here's the metal that's just 3 different pieces layered on top of each other. And then here we have the little flower. You're supposed to put little blings in there, but I don't have pointy back blings, so I just use some stickles. And then these are like a 3-point leaf, and so I used 3 of those. Here we have that guy on a horse again, and there's that. That's kind of a nod to my friend Monica, who likes to take those and make them that way. And then I just layered some more on top. And this is a stamp. It's an old stamp that I bought at a flea market, I think. I don't even know that it had a... Oh, sorry, that's my phone going off. It's my husband. He's in Disney World, and he keeps sending us... He was on business in Florida, and then he took a couple days to go to Disney World with his sister, who lives there. And so he keeps sending us pictures and says, from different places in the parks, and says, guess where I am? And we have to try to guess where he is. So anyway, you didn't really need to know that, but I thought I'd share. So anyway, point is, I don't know what kind of stamp that is. And then, oh, I can't remember what that stamp is. It was a company, I think it was like a small company, and I bought it years and years ago. It just was the unmounted red rubber. If anybody wants to know, let me know and I can look it up. But yeah, there's that. Here's, oh, there was I used that card in the other album, only it was purple. It came with purple ones and those yellow ones. And then, oh, my father's guessing where he is. Apparently he's going to see Miss Piggy, so he must He must be going to see that Muppet 3D. Anyway, I love these little guys from Mo. And then this is a printout. It's an image I found online. And then we have Happily Ever After. And there's another castle stamp that was from that same flea market. So, anyway, so I just thought I would share what I did with some of my favorite paper. If anybody has any questions, just let me know. I've really missed you guys. I've missed talking with you guys. Hopefully I can be back more regularly. But it's not going to be hauls from the thrift store because I'm just trying really hard not to do that anymore. I actually did go to the thrift store the last time I got a haircut, but it's because I needed fabric for my dance studio to make curtains to cover the big windows in the band room for when we have the recital, because that's where the kids use it as a dressing room. And we usually tape newspapers all over it, and that's a pain in the butt. So I'm getting springy curtain rod things, and then I'm making curtains. Again, something you didn't need to know, but I just chatter. So anyway, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you are having a fantastic day, and hopefully I will talk to you all again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.